Welcome to the Wall Street Crossover Show, brought to you by Tip TV in conjunction with our sponsors, Admiral Markets. It gives me great pleasure to reintroduce Mr. Darren Sinan, market commentator for Admiral Markets. Darren, good lunchtime.
Yes, I suppose it is good lunchtime.
How the devil are you, sir?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you.
If you're watching for the first time, number of slides. If there's any extra content you want to see, please let us know, okay? Because we're always open to thoughts, feedback and the likes.
Suggestions, anything you think we can improve on, then please, do write into the show. Let us know. We'd love to hear what you think about it.
Perfect. Okay, let's go to the first slide of the day. Data released over the European session. What's caught your eye this morning?
The major thing, I think, was these German PPI numbers, Producer Price Index numbers for June, both on a month-on-month basis. The month-on-month number, minus 0.1% against a forecast of 0.0%, so flat. So deflationary at the actual result versus a flat forecast. And then year-on-year, minus 1.4% versus the forecast of minus 1.3%. So despite German economy going great guns, despite the ECB QE efforts and all the hopes of a recovery,
there's still deflation, isn't there?
It's going to be very difficult to squeeze this out. The Japanese will tell you once you've got it, it keeps coming around in bouts. It's very hard to squeeze it out of the economy, particularly in a modern world where prices are constantly being driven down by increasing competition and productivity.
Right.
That's good for consumers, not necessarily good for global economies.
Understood. And in terms of house prices?
Okay, well, we're always talking about UK house prices, obviously, and in the context of this show, we'd like one indicator that tells the whole picture, but we don't have that. So today we've got, or have had, I should say, the Rightmove house price indicator. Those that don't know, Rightmove is one of our big online estate agency portals. Year on year, UK house prices are up 5.1%. If you look back to the same period in 2014, they were up 4.5%. So they continue to grow. There's a bit of a disconnect between the year on year number and the month-on-month number, which grew only by 0.1% versus the prior plus 3%. What that might tell you is that perhaps that rate of change is slowing down. We need to see a couple more data points to judge that. Nonetheless, prices are higher. Something we touched on when I was on the programme earlier this morning. Yeah,
if you're into your precious metals, please go back to the Tip TV website and look at the 10-minute segment Darren did on precious metals. Very, very thought-provoking.
Gold sold off sharply in Asian trade to test new 5-year lows. And against that, going the other way, European equities are on course for their 9th straight day of gains. Very unusual for markets to trend in any direction for 9 days. Or longer. Remains to be seen how long this can continue.
As the Japanese would say, the stomach is almost full.
It is, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.